Clayway versus Jomar, two defensive teams. How do you think this one's going to play out?
Defense is the big thing, and adjustments. One timeout, one adjustment, one little possession can be all the difference in the game. And the people that are making these adjustments during the games are the ones we're seeing advance.
Now on the other side, we have FSU the God versus Ginsanity. How is this matchup going to unfold? Do you have a pro player versus somebody who snuck in last minute, Robbie?
Sometimes it kind of helps that somebody wasn't able to strategize and go, oh, he's in right away, right before the game. He was the last guy into the tournament, so coming in as an unknown might help him in the sense that not many people scouted him.
Hello?
Hey, Jomar, this is Chris from 2K TV.
Oh, what's up, man?
Congratulations on advancing. I want you to take us through the first couple games with your defensive lineup.
I knew, like, coming in was going to be key against Splash. He's a really tough guy to guard.
Now, your next opponent is going to be Clayway. Have you been studying him or done any scouting on his game?
Yeah,
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet and the game arrival. Sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro.
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. With new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling no doubt mutual. Thanks, DA. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Jordan is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Davis is out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Paul George. And it's Holiday in at the point. George against Middleton. 3-pointer, Hayward. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Coming into this having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
4 on the clock. And Baines kicks to George. Offline with his 3. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
14 feet away, and the Pelicans miss again. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Middleton against George. Middleton the pass to Young. Shoots from 14, and he knocks down the jumper.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
And George kicks to Grant. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
Holiday against Young. The pass to Giannis. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one, good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Bucks leading by 4. Young outside. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target from outside. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Holiday against Hayward. Outside Holiday. Over Hayward. The shot by Holiday, no good. Hayward goes in, and Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo, no good. Here's Holiday. Here's Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What I love about AD, he doesn't just have a well-rounded game. He's elite at both ends of the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. As a side benefit, does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues. And you see the championship level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island, and it's just not fair.
Good point.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
On the wing, Davis. Second chance shot. Here's Baines. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
Good on both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now the dish to Young. Middleton outside. Jordan kicks to Young. Clock at 6. Launches it. The long distance 3 is buried. Young's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Giannis passes to Young. Fires top of the key. It doesn't go for him. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Holiday, he's still scoreless so far in this one. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
The problem for your perimeter defense, if you close hard on Holiday, he can put the ball on the floor and beat you that way.
George against Middleton. Pass to Young. Got a piece of it. Davis against Middleton. From deep three-point range. But they'll get another chance. Here's Young. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Satoransky's checked in. Nancy's checked in for Milwaukee. Dylan Brooks comes in for Gordon Hayward. Free throw good. Giannis.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. The Bucks second. In third, the Pelicans.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Satoransky finds Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
One thing about Holiday, he knows how to get defenders off balance. We'll see what he can do at the line.
The Pelicans have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Holiday. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
And he gets it back.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Young for 3. Satoransky grabs the miss.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
They get the rebound. Davis, he goes up again. Misses at the rim.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Nice shot by Brooks.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Now here's Nance. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Scooped up. Antetokounmpo kicks to Nance. Over Davis. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Holiday against Young. Excellent D there from George.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
Feeds it to Holiday. Back to George for three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Here's Young. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
From deep, George. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Young will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Three-pointer, and Davis sends it back. Satoransky looking around. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Young against Holiday. Releases. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Young's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Pascal. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. Here's Davis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The ball just finds AD. It's no more apparent than when he's attacking the glass.
And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
Here's DiVincenzo. Satoransky covering. And it's Bryant in the corner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
John Henson's checked in for Davis. The free throw drops for Bryant. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
DiVincenzo passes to Bryant. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. New Orleans in the lead. And Satoransky kicks to Walker. 5 on the shot clock, and he's off on his first shot of the game. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Herder passes to DiVincenzo. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. 11 feet away. Pelicans pull it in. And a wide open look for Walker from outside off the mark. A floater. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Passes it to Johnson. Nance with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go. And
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Williams is out there with Bryant. Then it's Brooks, and it's Herder in at the shooting guard position. And Williams is right there. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Walker. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
DiVincenzo passes to Bryant, and the basket is good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Here's DiVincenzo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to.
And that one misses.
And this is Alvin Gentry's fourth stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, let's get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Grant, he's checked in for New Orleans. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays, you know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Middleton, no good on the free throw. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 6 to shoot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Outside, Walker. And it's sent back by Bryant. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses, and he wants that one back.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. While we've got a moment here, the top free throw shooters in the league. The 4th spot held by Gordon Hayward.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Bryant. And both free throws good for Johnson. Bucks trail by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Jordan with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the pass to Henson. Johnson up top, guarded by Jordan. Johnson can't get it to go.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's DiVincenzo. 3-pointer, Hayward. And Henson pulls it down. Walker finds Thomas. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Hayward. And Henson sends it back. Jordan the pass to Hayward. Back to Jordan. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Size and strength of DeAndre Jordan, brushing off the defender.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Here's DiVincenzo. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. The Pelican shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And John Henson with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
And Walker kicks to Thomas. To the middle. Here's Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for John Henson. Anthony Davis comes in for James Johnson. Paul George is checked in for Thomas. And it's Holiday in for Lonnie Walker. Milwaukee also making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Robert Williams. And Trae Young subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Grant drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Pass to Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
One of the most powerful dunkers in this league. DeAndre, though, showing off his creativity.
Poke loose, inside. Here's Baines. And Jordan sends it back. And now here comes Young leading the break. A shot by Hayward, wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Grant the pass to Davis. Over Hayward. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Grant. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Davis.
I love this from Anthony Davis. His shot is so fluid. Great mechanics off the catch. Such a well-coordinated athlete.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Bucks have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today. First one falls for him.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
New Orleans making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. Both good from the line that time. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And here's Holiday, 5 points in the game. True on the 14-footer. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
As a coach, you're comfortable with Holiday taking that shot. He has a good feel from the mid-range.
Hayward against George. Hayward right side. Back to Young. Over Holiday. Shots good from Young. He's got 11. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pelicans. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. No good there. The Bucks go the other way with it. For 3, Hayward. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Holiday, the pass to Baines. Kicks to George. Davis has the open look with nobody on him. He parries the jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
The advanced skill set of AD. When he gets to feeling good, he's a really hard guy to stop.
Now Jordan. Back to Young. From the top of the key. Here's Antetokounmpo. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. A different look for Milwaukee. Nance comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Brooks subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
Chance to check out the numbers for Drew Holiday. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Outside, George. Over Brooks. On the wing, Holiday. And good that time. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So often, Drew creates with the ball in his hands. This time, the play is created for him.
Middleton finds Young. Giannis outside. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Satoransky the pass to George. Satoransky against Middleton. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Davis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the dunk by Giannis.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And that one's good by Davis. Here's Young. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Phoenix. On the wing, Giannis. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Davis. Middleton against Satoransky. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. There's 1:38 left to play here in the half. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 21.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Holiday against Young. Pass to Davis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pulls it from the elbow. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Middleton against Satoransky. Dishes it to Baines. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. Brooks misses. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Satoransky. Lays it up and banks it in. Satoransky's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Bucks have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4-7 from the foul line tonight. And that one falls for Middleton. Both teams will make substitutions. Middleton hits them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And there's the pass to Davis. Knocked loose. And it's the Bucks on the break. Drops in the breakaway layup. That's now 8 points for Chris Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, what have you liked so far from your team, and what have you not liked?
Well, I like the pace of the game. Defensively, I don't like anything that we're doing as far as dribble penetration. Too many things are happening in the lane. We got to protect the basket a little better.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 21 points, 2 assists. That about wraps.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Holiday out there with Paul George, and there's Davis, then there's Grant, and it's Baines in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Young outside. Middleton looking it over. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And Baines pulls it down.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
High arcing shot. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Giannis. That one goes in. Davis has got 17.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it. Holiday against Young. Floats it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
With a shot like that, AD has completely redefined what we expect out of a power forward.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. Two brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And Drew Holiday, one of the three brothers playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation.
And that one falls for Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Hayward dishes to Giannis. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That one on George. The Bucks have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Middleton.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
One of the better defenders in the league, Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic, but Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on, and he comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
And the first one drops.
Every day, Holiday can be relied upon to bring focus, energy, toughness, and he's a terrific competitor.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Bounce pass Young. And they double up Giannis. DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. Holiday against Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
There are so many point guards in this league today who can put points on the board. Just look at those numbers.
The first one falls. Walker's checked in for New Orleans. That one is no good. Bucks leading by 3. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
And Walker kicks to Davis. Outside Holiday. Off target from three-point range.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Hayward against Davis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Young. Good D by Holiday.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Passes it to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And it's now 23 points for Davis.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Jordan finds Young. Goes back up. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Holiday.
Well, you see right there, Holiday can break you down and get up into his shot in rhythm.
Right side, Jordan. Back to Hayward. And he lays it straight in. Hayward's got his first basket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Holiday, the pass to Walker. To the inside. Here's Davis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Davis has got 25 points.
A dominant presence, AD, so smooth in pick and roll situations, has the agility and the great hands on the catch.
Bounce pass Young, and to Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New Orleans. For the lead, shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 8. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Young drives in over Holiday, and he's finally able to knock one down. And the Bucks lead by 1.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Baines passes to Grant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Pelicans, John Henson's checked in for Aaron Baines. Johnson comes in for Anthony Davis. And Satoransky's subbed in for Drew Holiday. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ryan is checked in for Jordan. Nance comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Brooks checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. And Grant drops them both. Bucks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Henson against Bryant. Stolen by Henson. Satoransky the pass to Grant. Count the basket. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Walker. Here's Bryant, and the shot goes in. Bryant's got 7 points. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. It's a 1-point game. Three-pointer. That one's not going to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Pass to Herter. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The pass to Herter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Herter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And with that skill, Herter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
The Bucks making a switch here. Young's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Satoransky. He has 6. Pass to Johnson. Over Nance. Nance with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Passes it to Johnson. Outside Thomas. They need this. Haskell's shot is off. Bucks leading by 4. Brooks, the pass to Bryant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
And Satoransky kicks to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Satoransky. From deep 3-point range, Nance gets the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Herter passes to Young. And that one is off.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
The feed to Henson. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the left wing. And Young kicks to Nance. Pass to Brooks from the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
George, he's checked in for Henson. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bucks. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And right now for the Bucks, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long, and guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
And Nance slams it in.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Saturansky against Young. Floats one up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Playing with power, that's Johnson's game. Forces the defender to foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Johnson. Chris Middleton's checked in for Young. And both free throws good for Johnson. Bucks leading by 9. Herter passes to Nance. George against Brooks. Middleton for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Saturansky. Defense right on him. He's off on that one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Brooks misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Saturansky the pass to George. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. In the 3rd spot, Paul George.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Middleton.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pelicans trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Herter. He has 5. Makes it off the glass. Herter's got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
There's the pass to George. And Saturansky kicks to George. Pass to Pascal. 4 on the shot clock. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Passes to Middleton. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll return shortly.
Get you some, just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah.
Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
We just got to do a better job of executing, okay? And then we got to get back, guys. I mean, we got to be sprinting back.
Well, Greg, he doesn't sound pleased with his team's transition defense.
And you can't fault him. I mean, Coach Gentry really fighting to get his team more engaged.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Brooks is out there with Nance. Then it's Williams. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Herter in at the 1. Pass to George. The pass to Davis. The rebound by the Bucks. Brooks right side. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brooks has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Milwaukee. Satoransky the pass to Johnson. George with the ball. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Middleton. Over Johnson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Davis drives in, trying to get open as Johnson, and it's Davis missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
For 3, Middleton drains the three-pointer. Middleton's got 11 in the second half.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fires the 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. George dishes to Davis. Here's Pascal. 5 to shoot. Fades back. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Bucks leading by 20. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Down low. Here's Nance. Count it. Good. Nance has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. To the paint.
Great job by Holiday. Typically aggressive on the defensive end and has the size to guard a number of positions.
Passes it to Baines. Now here is George. They need this one. Milwaukee with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Young with the ball. Hayward outside. Pass to Nance. The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. On deep. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Milwaukee. DeAndre Jordan. And so it's Milwaukee now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
It's hard to believe, looking at the 3 ball now, there was a time Hayward might have turned down that shot.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. Here's Baines. The pass to Holiday. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half, trying to keep the defense honest.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Hayward. Pulls up on the elbow. That's good on the jump shot.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Grant outside. Pass to George. Uncovered. Good work there as it goes. Here's Young. Middleton outside. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3 ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
George with the bounce pass. Here's Davis, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Those are the plays Davis is capable of making. Much more confident and stronger than what he was when he came into this league. I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The 3-pointer, his ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Henson's checked in for Aaron Baines. Reggie Bullock comes in for George. And Walker subbed in for Drew Holiday. Passes it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's what DeAndre is out there to do. Dropping the hammer is his specialty.
And you were just talking about Davis's ball handling ability. It used to always be 1 dribble and up.
Yeah, because he has so much length, and that's all he needed to score over the top. Now you see him handling like a guard and going around people, and also able to change speeds and read the defense better.
Walker against Young. They get it back.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And here's Walker. And Jordan sends it back.
One of the premier shot blockers in the game. DJ showing the gift off.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
is such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Henson. Paul George comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Holiday in for Lonnie Walker.
We call it off the bus range. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. A second chance effort.
When trying to guard AD, I'll tell you, the combination of size and quickness is brutal. Hard not to foul him.
At the line for your Pelicans, Anthony Davis. 2 shots. And he makes the first. So for the Pelicans, Diallo, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Thomas comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Paul George. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to DiVincenzo. Williams trying to break free, and it's blocked. Inside, here's Holiday, and easy 2 points on the layup. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
DiVincenzo passes to Wilson. There's the pass to Middleton. Hits the 3-point bomb. Middleton's got 22.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Davis against Williams. And they double up Davis. Back to Holiday. Thomas deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Good D by Williams.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
Here's Holiday. It's tipped. Here's DiVincenzo. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Here's Holiday. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Middleton against Davis. Middleton, the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Pelicans with the rebound. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Diallo. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's DiVincenzo, guarded by Holiday. Wilson. Williams trying to break free. Shots good by Wilson.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Here's Holiday, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
The pull-up game of Drew Holiday is on point, showing good balance and good touch.
DiVincenzo passes to Williams. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas, it's a wide open look. The offensive rebound.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Here's Milwaukee now. Feeds to Middleton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting from Milwaukee, Chris Middleton. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Middleton hits them both. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Hey, watch Holiday, watch Holiday.
Holiday up top. And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton outside. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.